Hey guys, Cody here with Anarchy Outdoors. Today we're excited to do kind of a different video than we typically do. Typically I'm back here doing how-to videos, but today we want to go over a frequently asked question that we get from callers calling into our company. As most of you know, I'm more of the hunting side of our company, where Aaron is most of you know, or is more of the competition side. So I often get the question of what gun should I set up for hunting? And I answer that question a lot, and I've gone over that a few times for you guys, but today I want to focus on what do I set up, or what I recommend to set up for maybe a woman or a child, someone who's getting just started into shooting that maybe doesn't want to have a high recoiling round. And there's a lot of opinions out there, but I want to go over, this is actually my wife's gun that I set up for her. So this is my honest, truthful opinion, obviously, of what I think is the best. So in front of me here, I have a Tikka. This is a Tikka in 6.5 PRC. It's a rough tech model. You can see it from the stock. I chose the stock, or chose this model of Tikka rather, for the stock because it does have a little bit more grip than a typical stock would have. And my wife really liked the feel of it. It has really good palm swell. So when you're holding the rifle, it'll fit in your palm really well. It has a fluted barrel. It's a very lightweight hunting rifle as well. And then the 6.5 caliber, it's really gonna be it's a thumper of a caliber, frankly, for all big game, especially out here in the West, where I'd put this up against a mule deer any day, and even an elk. There's plenty of people that hunt elk with a 6.5 PRC, and it performs very, very well. So for my wife, she's mostly going to be doing, I would say, in the smaller big game category, whitetails, mule deer, black bear, and even up to elk at some points. So that's where I went. I was going back and forth between 6.5 Creedmoor and 6.5 PRC, ended up with a 6.5 PRC, just so I get a little extra umph when we're going after such things as bears or elk. So that's the caliber, that's the gun. A couple more features we got here. So obviously we have our extended bolt handle, bolt knob, and shroud on this gun. It's just going to help you run the bolt so much better, so much smoother. It's going to position it right where you want it. Obviously my wife was able to pick what bling she wants to put on there. Moving forward here, we got scope base. Particularly one I have on here is a 30 MOA. It's going to give me plenty of travel. Got an Athlon Midas tack scope on top of this. And then we got our throw lever, which is going to help. How I typically like to shoot is when I get behind the gun, I have it zoomed out to get on target, and then with my hand on top, I'm going to use my thumb, just push that to zoom in. So it's a great addition, great feature there. Have some Butler Creek scope caps on here, just obviously hunting, trying to keep scope clean. And then on the front, pretty interesting here. So this is my first year my wife's ever hunted with me. So I didn't want to necessarily invest in a suppressor for the time being for her until she decides she really wants to get into hunting pretty steadily. So what I did is I put a full port muzzle brake. It's a titanium muzzle brake. It's one we make. It's going to reduce about 65% of recoil. But then I also put a blast forwarding device on the front. So what that does is that's going to send all the noise and sound forward. So it takes a lot of the blast out, the initial bang of the gun, and sends it forward. What that's going to do is it really shields the shooter really quite well from the muzzle blast, from the noise, and from the percussion. In front of the gun, it's going to be loud as cuss, so stay away from there, obviously, for multiple reasons. But so I put that on there for her. The rest of us are shooting with suppressors, and so it's going to make it so it's closer to a suppressor. Obviously, it's still very loud, but it's not going to be too loud. So all in all, again, terrific gun. I'd love to take it out. 6.5 PRC, great caliber. It's going to do great for animals out here in the West and throughout most of the country. So I hope that was helpful, guys. Check in for more videos like this, and always reach out for questions.